I'm sure by now you have watched pretty much every single year in review, long-term review, 1 year video on these 23 Colorados and Canyons. Now I'm not going to blow smoke. This is exactly what this video is. A long-term review, 20,000 miles. Today is 1 year of ownership of this truck. And I thought before I give you guys my opinions and my experience on the truck, we're going to go down and talk to Robbie and Bobby, the two guys that I bought the truck from at the dealership, and see what they think about what I've done to the truck to modify it and what I've done to the truck to break it.
18 miles.
I don't think that'll buff out. 19,370 miles. I don't know if I can drive 630 miles today. I've done it before. I did it last week, but we are gonna go drop off some packages for some orders. Some of those are for the 23 and newer Colorados and Canyons. Some of them are for the first gen, second gens, but I got a couple miles to go before I head over to dealers, so we're not quite gonna hit 20,000 miles. Let's go drop this off, and then I'm gonna talk about a couple things on the way over there. All right, one of the things I love about this truck is the power. What's funny is my little wind booster throttle controller manipulator is literally on Econ 3, so it's dulling down the throttle quite a bit. I did that because I didn't want to be doing that all the time with the stock pedal, so I put in the wind booster throttle controller. They sent it to me, but I was looking for something like that because when I want to do some off-roading, I want to be able to dull the pedal down and not have any sort of jerkiness or going over bumps and ledges and whatnot, and really just goosing it and wrecking my truck. All right, let's go to the dealership. Jeez, I gotta turn that thing down. 3, we'll go to 7. I don't know that I would have been happy with the other trims. The AT4 trim is a lot nicer. The interior and whatnot is a lot nicer than the other ones. I don't really feel that that made a significant difference in as far as the suspension and whatnot, because all of the Canyons are pretty much the same as like the Trail Boss as far as the arms go and shocks go. So I think I'm pretty happy with the truck suspension wise. I have developed a front and rear lift that's going to be releasing soon. I just want to get everything dialed, everything in production before I really revealed anything. And I think if you guys have been watching this channel for any length of time, you will know that I'm not exactly nice to the truck, and I wanted to test the suspension out as best as I possibly could, put it through more tests and more rigors than any of you guys would have ever done, and that would make me feel better knowing that I created a product that would be able to stand up to the use and abuse that you guys might put your truck through. As far as the interior,
yeah, I see daylight.
yeah, that's custom. Don't look at it too hard, you're gonna scratch it. Well, I know these guys have a really busy day ahead of them. They're one of the top salesmen here at Corwin GMC in Reno. But I said, hey, you guys got me into this. The least you can do is put me, you know, be in one of my videos for a couple minutes. So I just want to say thank you to these guys for kind of being putting up with me for the last year. Questions and hey, is this warrantyable? And all the things. So I just want to say thank you to those guys and get their impressions on what I've done to the truck.
I mean, you've used it as a truck. I mean, ultimately the truck, everything you've done to it is pretty sweet. But at least you actually use it as a truck. I mean, most of them, 100%. Never gonna go off-road, and it'll never have a scratch. This truck, I can't find a spot without a scratch. So at least you're one of the very few that actually can give an honest review of using it as a truck and nobody else.
I love the fact that it's there's not one spot on this truck that's not dirty.
I called Robbie about a half an hour ago. I said, hey, are you busy? And should I wash my truck? And he goes, no. I still have oil stains from last weekend on the bed of the truck. Robbie,
It's really hurting me.
stop looking at my dent. Oh yeah, I can see daylight through the bed.
That's pretty nice. But you know what that is?
More aerodynamics.
That's definitely a story.
Yeah. Oh, it's a story. Just like this one right here. Yeah, that was a Badlands Jack. We off record jumped the truck. This is an easy up Memorial Day, like that.
Did the wind catch it?
This one's for free. Don't try to put an easy up down by yourself in the wind.
I like your Nevada pinstriping that you have.
Yeah, Nevada pinstriping is full custom. That's hundreds of miles of pinstriping for sure.
Very native, very local-like.
Very native. That native camo.
How many miles? In 1 year, almost 20,000 miles?
That's Nevada. That's Utah twice. It's Arizona, Southern California, Washington, and Colorado. This is wheeled everywhere except for Colorado. We went out for Christmas and didn't actually wheel anywhere, but we went to go see family.
You'll see a lot of times people don't care and they just wreck this.
Oh yeah, I try to hop in the truck. Plus I've got my rock sliders coming and I'll be able to kind of like hop up into it.
That's not, I mean, the interior is doing great. With a little soap and water and a feather duster, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these are the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss ATs. I've got the muds on my big Colorado, and I heard really, really, really good things about these.
Yeah, they're holding up nice.
They're pretty dang quiet in the road, and they're pretty dang grippy everywhere else. So. Got a little. You obviously don't follow me on social media.
Ready for the adventures that you've been on, and it, man.
A little cut and buff, and she'll be ready to sell again.
Seriously.
Speaking of which, how much is my resale now?
With the gap.
No. We're gonna take that bed right there. We're gonna swap it with that one. How much value have I lost?
I mean, you know, just the bed instance, about $3,000. I got a quote for it.
Okay.
Yeah, $3,000 replacement bed. So it was the three there, and you know, the 20,000 miles added in a year. Not too bad.
Right out of the gate, I know for a fact we lost at least 13,000 bucks.
13 grand?
At least 13.
Oh yeah.
So just with the miles at 25 cents a mile, that's about $5 grand.
Yeah.
Right? Just basic, just off the head math. And then the bed issue.
We're a ratchet strap and a Coda Raptor liner away from making that brand new. You know that, right?
Correct. We're gonna have to use some duct tape.
hold the panels back on.
We need some glue. We got dirt all the way up in here.
Oh yeah, dude.
I like it.
Oh yeah, those are dirty. I was told not to wash it. Okay, man. Sorry.
Option for the lighting.
Reminds me of Wally.
Yeah.
So,
Because they're direct. You can direct these two.
yeah, because you have a video a year ago, right?
Oh, yeah.
When we bought it. Yeah.
Oh, of
so now
course.
you get a year update.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well,
That's why you don't clean it.
Yeah, that's the point of being here today. Is I wanted to get you guys' opinions on what I've done to the truck.
Yeah, that's why he's like, clean it
It's
now.
great.
That was the shoot at San Hollow.
Hey, does your backup sensors work?
100%.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. GMC's got to see this.
Who do I need to talk to? One thing I like that I did that nobody's ever gonna see is I put little clearance lights down here.
Oh, wow.
And so I turn my
Oh, that's sick.
little puddle lights so that
Nice.
there's just a little bit of light down here, and you can kind of see where the step is. I have not been nice to this truck. It's probably a good thing you guys don't follow me on social media.
If I did, I'd be lying when you asked me that.
Yeah, I don't want to cause you to lie on my behalf. Maybe it's best you don't follow me on social media.
This thing is held up nice. I do like everything that you've done to the truck. You kept it a truck. You didn't alter it. You didn't do anything that makes it like a monster truck or some, you know,
No,
Frankenstein
I wanted,
rig.
so the tires are 1 inch taller
Yep.
and the rims are 1 inch shorter.
Yeah.
And so I wanted more sidewall, more meat, but I didn't want I didn't want the monster truck RC 6-inch lift. Can't go off-roading because you're afraid you're gonna fold it type of thing.
Yeah. You did a great job.
So
I really was expecting it not to look like this. I was expecting
Yeah, he hasn't got to see it at all.
to be bad.
No.
I am.
Like, you're never here when I say hi. Well, that was fun. to get their genuine reaction for what I've done to this truck. Not just, that sounds amazing. At least my truck sounds better than that. I mean, obviously the damage and whatnot is something to be amazed at. But also, you know, there's been a lot of really cool mods that I've done. And I wanted to share that with them because obviously they share these trucks with their customers, and a lot of times they sell a truck, it never comes back, which is a good thing, but at the same time they don't get to see what we get to do with them. So let's go back home. I have a couple more things that I want to share with you guys. When we get there, we'll go over a couple things on the exterior because it's really hard to talk about those things while I'm sitting here talking to you. As far as the interior goes, it's pretty well stock. I've done the dash grid, obviously. I've done the mirror delete effectively. I've got a Wolfbox dash cam mirror. Love that thing. I've got the defrost ball mount. I've got some kind of blue footwell lights just to kind of see at night. Just kind of, I don't know, brings the blue inside, I guess. AAA liners, floor liners, they did send those out to me. I love the dang things. One of the things that I really like about them, beyond the fact that I got them for free, there's no logo on them. Every other bleeping floor mat has got somebody's logo on it. I even have the bed mat. It's been really nice to keep the bed a little bit better, less scratched up, I guess. But as far as the interior goes, I got the Mesology cubby holder, cubby cover, whatever you want to call it, under there. Haven't done the wrap for the center at all. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with that. As far as the interior goes, it's pretty much stock. Other than it being dirty, the interior is pretty good condition still. Seats are super comfy. I do like the heated steering wheel, even though the dang thing like turns on at like 60 degrees and I don't really need a heated steering wheel at 60 degrees. It would be nice if GM gave us the opportunity to change you know, what temperature the seats turn on and off at, or even in the key fob menu, seat memory menu. That'd be kind of cool to be able to be like, my wife's key turns it on and she likes the steering wheel and the butt warmers on it 65. Well, if she hits unlock and she turns the truck on, it's 65, everything turns back on. Whereas if I hit unlock or I turn the truck on and I'm hopping in the seat, maybe I want the steering wheel and the butt warmers to be on at 50. That'd be super cool to have in the menu, settable by the user off of the seat memory. Slow down, dude. You gotta get run into. Guy almost decided to explode the back end of the car next to him, or in front of him. Crash avoidance. Obviously that had some issues in the past, but that's working just fine. Sometimes it goes off when I'm trying to merge around somebody, but obviously that was, you know, a tight location, and I can see why that's, you know, beeping and yelling at me. But as far as the tech package goes, I am very, very happy with all of the cameras and all the safety features. I do rely on the cameras a little bit too much off-road. I don't like to be staring at my screen the entire time. I would much rather be watching the trail, looking around, and watching my surroundings. Truck's visibility is pretty limited, especially now lifted and the front's been brought up to level. I've lost some kind of front visibility off-road, but I don't really miss it too much. Obviously my Badlander is going to be just ridiculous. It's a foot taller than this truck, so I like the sound system. I still don't even know if I'm going to put in the sub in the back wall. The cab is pretty quiet still, so that's a huge plus. I think with the softer appointments and with the AT4 trim, there might be a little bit more sound deadening, or there might be more soundproofing in the floor or walls or something, just being a GM truck, GMC truck. So It's just nice that this is pretty quiet. You get the noise of the motor. The only thing I've got is the blow-off valve spacer. I don't have an intake or an exhaust just yet. It's kind of grown on me a little bit. It's kind of sounds like a little bit of a baby diesel with the turbo spooling up and whatnot. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it more with the intake and exhaust. I really hope that that's not going to be annoying. Fuel mileage, I get a little over 20 on the highway, doing 70, 75 the whole time. Normally around town I'm getting high teens. I really can't complain. We came from our little Jeep Cherokee we traded for this thing, and even with the V6 and being a much smaller vehicle, I don't think we could have broken out of the teens even on a road trip. So power, love it. Gas mileage, love it. Honestly, couldn't be disappointed with this truck in too many categories. I mean, it's just a great little truck. One thing I do know that I'll get asked about is the ceramic tint. That was one of the first things we did to the truck. This is the first vehicle that I've had ceramic tint on, and I can confirm that through the winter and now through the summer completely, I have really enjoyed having ceramic tint. We did the lightest possible on the windshield. We did a little bit darker on the front windows, and then we did a little bit lighter on the back windows. What I wanted to do was have the front obviously as light as possible with still having the ceramic on there, but the side windows and the back all look the same darkness regardless of which window you're looking at. I'm sure you guys can see out the back. This window is a different tint than that window, that window, that window, that window. All 5 of the back windows are a much lighter tint because they're factory tinted. So if I were to do another vehicle, 110%, I would do ceramic tint. I know some people complained about the back seats not being able to flip down. I don't think that's really a big drawback. Obviously it takes some effort to unbolt them and to take the seat backs out, but honestly with a quality seat cover, not this one's just a recycled one from the Jeep, but the seat cover's fine, especially for the kiddo, especially for the puppies. Just keeps the dust and dirt and scratches down on the seats. If I need something under it, flip it up, no big deal. Flip it back down, no big deal. I don't really leave a whole lot of stuff in that cubby down there. I used to leave my gloves for like when I do recoveries. Now I keep them in my doors. I've got some road flares, but honestly with the lights on the truck, I really don't use those LED road flare pucks. Got my IFAC in there. I've got my, what else? Some water bottles. Just a couple little things down there out of the seat. There's really no need to, put something high use under the back seats, honestly. I remembered something that I dislike about the 2023 AT4. And I'm sure you guys, if you've got a 23 Trail Boss, if you've got a Z71, if you've got an Elevation or an AT4 like me, the 24s all got the 11-inch dash. $50 some odd thousand truck. You couldn't put a little bit bigger screen that you put in the Denali, which was like not very much more expensive than this thing. You're telling me that you couldn't put an 11-inch dash in this truck? That's, I think, my biggest gripe. I would have liked just the dash complete and working. I don't know about retrofitting. Obviously the 23's had it. It must be just something to do with the actual screen hardware and then flashing the hardware to match the features of the AT4 with the off-road and whatnot software that's in the radio bezel, and making that all talk properly to the larger dash. So I'm sure somebody's going to figure it out at some point, how to put a larger dash into the 23s. I think it's really cheap of GM to roll out all of these trucks with the smaller 8-inch screen and then 1 year later throw them all in there. I think it's really cheesy of GM, and I don't know why they chose to do that. Well, we just got back from washing the truck all up. Let's show you guys the outside and what I've done to it. See, she cleans up pretty nice. We got the Amazon special smoked marker lights. Those no longer work properly. I'm working on a solution for that. AliExpress special, 10 bucks a piece or less, I think. 5 color, 5 mode, whatever the heck. Super awesome ditch pod lights. Obviously the Nissan Titan off-road trim wheels that some of you guys are not in love with. I kind of like them. I think they're going to look better bronze. Obviously the Silverado LED Amazon special as well. Light the bed up pretty well. Much better than the kind of soft white, kind of dim lights from the factory. Initially the third brake light did leak. I like the smoked version, so I kind of left it. I do have something in the works coming that I think you guys are going to like. Nothing's out for the third gens in that category, and I think you guys are gonna have to wait and see, but I think you guys are gonna really like that. As you guys may have seen by now, I've done a couple mods under the hood here. I've got the red line struts. I also have the Amazon flavor. I've got the ditch pod brackets installed as well. All I had to do was drill a little hole to the side. I've got a video talking about that. Relay bracket. That looks a little bit different in the production version now. But got the blow-off valve spacer down below. Got a video install on that as well. Now we sell blow-off valve spacers for these trucks. A lot of you guys have ordered those already. I'm also working on a catch can. I mentioned that earlier. And yes, that is braided vinyl line, just so I can see it working and make sure that it's actually doing what I think it should be doing. No idea why these trucks did not come with an underhood light. Probably a cost-saving thing, but when it's only 13 bucks for something that's worked this long. Okay, another mod. Nothing really up here just yet. I've got a couple super sneaky things coming that you guys are gonna enjoy. But that's it for the outside. I know this video has turned into more of a what have I done versus what do I think video. But I wouldn't be doing this stuff if I didn't like the truck. Like the power, like the capability off-road, I like the technology and the features and the comfort and the styling and the color. Man, the color. That blue is just something else. I absolutely love the blue. And you know what? I'm gonna keep on making cool parts for the trucks and for you guys. So if you made it this far in the video, I do appreciate it. You spending your time with me making silly videos on YouTube and whatnot, but let me know in the comments, is there anything that I missed or anything that you saw or anything that you've done to your truck that you would like to talk about or like to maybe see me do, or you got an idea and you don't know how to make it into a thing, maybe hit me up and let me know if I can help you make that part exist. I enjoy making things that don't exist. So beforehand, I had the dash grid that was out and built long before the other couple companies that make them. Currently nobody makes the defrost ball mount vent. That's my own thing. Nobody makes the relay bracket. That's another thing that I made. 1 year, it's only the beginning. I'm gonna keep on making cool stuff. Hopefully someday I can tow the Badlander with it and give you guys a real honest to goodness long distance towing video. I've only towed a couple times 6,000, 6,500 pounds, 16-foot trailer in a SUV, and truck did great. Obviously without the brake controller probably could have used trailer brakes, but the trailer that I was towing didn't have trailer brakes, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway if I was equipped with that. But I would say that'd be the only thing that I really noticed about the power of the truck. I still haven't done the higher octane gas. I'm still running 89 and still getting 20 plus miles a gallon cruising on the highway, so I'm not nice to this truck. I don't drive slow with this truck. Around town I'm pretty conservative, but the road trips I'm going a bit faster than what is suggested. But you know, I gotta get home, right? Gotta get to what I'm doing to get it all done. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's been informative, or maybe if you're looking at one of these trucks, maybe this is something to consider insofar as the other current mid-size truck offerings. I don't currently have a 4th gen Tacoma to play with. I've kind of wrapped my business around the Colorados and Canyons and H3s, and I think for the money, I'm super happy with it. It's a lot of money and it's a lot of work to make the payment every month, but I feel fortunate that I'm able to make cool parts for you guys, and that provides the money to pay for the truck. So with that, I do thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate every one of you guys sticking through the videos and interacting and commenting, and that's the most fun with making these videos, is talking to you guys after the fact. So if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or ideas, why don't you comment below, and hopefully we'll see you on the next video.